Hey everyone, and welcome back to the 5 p.m. podcast. I'm Dan, and as always, I'm here with Tina.
Hey Dan. Hey everybody, it's Tina here. Ready for another deep dive into, well, something surprisingly complex?
You know it. Today, we're talking about something that probably every iPhone owner has either experienced or, at the very least, dreaded. Back glass repair. We're focusing on the iPhone 13 Pro.
Oh yeah, that sickening times crack times when your phone slips? I've been there. It's not fun. But I've always wondered, what's the real times deal with getting that fixed? Is it always a bank breaker?
That's what we're digging into. And, well, the price differences are pretty significant. We're seeing a range from under $100 to over $500. It all depends on where you go for the repair.
Okay, wait, under 100? Seriously? Because I'm pretty sure Apple charges way times more than that, like closer to the 500 mark, right?
Exactly. Their official repair for the 13 Pro is around $549. You're paying for the brand, the genuine parts, and the peace of mind, I guess you could say?
Peace of mind that also, empties your wallet. So who's offering these sub-$100 repairs? And are they that legit?
That's where the third-party repair shops come in. And there's a whole range of them. Some are your local mom-and-pop shops, some are bigger chains. The prices can dip really low, like $99 in some places.
So what's the catch? Are they, using duct tape and glue? I'm picturing some seriously sketchy repairs.
Not exactly. Actually, some of these third-party places are using some pretty advanced tech. They're not just prying the glass off with a screwdriver,
Okay, tell me more. My curiosity is increasing.
They use these laser machines. It sounds like something out of Star Wars, but basically, they use a laser to precisely remove the adhesive that holds the back glass on.
Whoa, so it's super precise and clean?
Yeah, it's supposed to be much faster and less likely to damage the internal parts of the phone compared to, manually scraping off glue, which can risk damage to internal components.
That makes sense. Less manual labor, maybe that explains the lower cost. But what about the warranty? That's the big question, right?
Right. That's the trade-off. If you go to Apple, your warranty stays intact. You're good to go, generally.
But if you go third party,
you're potentially voiding your warranty. It's a risk. If something else goes wrong with your phone later, Apple might times not cover it, even if it's unrelated to the back glass.
Oof. That's a tough call. So you're saving money up front, but you're gambling on future repairs. It's like playing phone repair roulette.
Exactly. It's a classic cost-benefit analysis. And it really depends on your personal risk tolerance, how long you plan to keep the phone, things like that, and how clumsy you are.
Hey, I resemble that remark. So have you heard any stories, good or bad, about people going the third-party route?
Yeah, it's a mixed bag, to put it mildly. Some people have had great experiences. They got their phone fixed quickly, it looked perfect, and they saved a ton of money.
And the bad?
Some people have reported issues. Maybe the repair wasn't done perfectly. Maybe they had problems later on, things like faulty glass installation, or even things like LSTM failure, which can cause thermal issues. It really underscores the importance of finding a reputable times third-party shop.
Do your research, people. Read reviews, check their credentials, check out their social media, all that good stuff. It's like online dating, but for phone repair.
Definitely. And, it's not just about the iPhone 13 Pro either. This whole repair landscape is changing, it's evolving.
Oh, how so?
Well, with the newer iPhones, like the iPhone 15, Apple has actually made the back glass easier to replace. It's more modular, which is a significant design change.
So is that a win for the right to repair movement? It sounds like a step in the right direction.
It seems like a step in that direction. Easier repairs, potentially lower costs in the long run. It's a good trend, for sure, but it also brings up new questions about quality control.
Right, and what about the environmental impact? I know Apple talks a lot about sustainability.
That's a great point. Apple's pushing for reduced electronic waste, and their official repairs might be more aligned with that. We'd need to dig deeper. But it's likely third-party parts have a larger environmental footprint.
So, something else to consider. We're piling on the decision points here. Cost, warranty, quality, and times the environment.
It is a lot. And to be honest, there are legal considerations too. Depending on consumer protection laws in your area, going third-party times could have some legal implications regarding your warranty. It's not always straightforward.
Wow. Okay, we should probably have a whole episode just on the legal side of tech repairs. But for now, let's say, to our listeners, check your local laws. Knowledge is power, people.
So the future of cracked iPhone backs might be a little less bleak. and a little less expensive, but with a few more things to consider on the way.
Hopefully. It's all about finding that balance between cost, quality, warranty, ethics, and, not having to sell a kidney to get your phone fixed.
Exactly. Thanks for shedding light on this, Tina. It's definitely more complicated than I thought.
No problem, Dan. Always happy to dive into the surprisingly complex world of, well, everything. And to our listeners, thanks for joining us. We are going to run a poll this week. First question. How important is saving money when deciding on a phone repair?
And the second poll question. Have you ever used a third-party repair? Was it a good or bad experience? Find us on the socials to answer.
Also, we want you to join the conversation. What is the biggest factor for you? Cost, quality, or warranty? Let us know on social media. We're at the 5 p.m. podcast.
See you next time on the 5 p.m. podcast.